Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to change your in-cabin air filter. This is going to be on a 2019 Ford F-150, the V8 5.0 liter. It should be the same on the EcoBoost as well from 2015 to 2020. So today I'm going to be exchanging the cabin filter with this one's called EcoGuard. There's your item number. I'll post the link down below if you're interested in it. I'll be doing a review of it in a few months after I've used it for a while. So that's what we're going to be changing with it. And so let's just get started here. So the tools you're going to need are probably a flathead screwdriver and a 7mm socket of some sort. So I think that's all you're going to need today. So the first thing you want to do is empty out your glove box completely. So get everything out of there. And so in order to remove it now, on the left side here, you're going to see like a little peg like that. So you can push in and pull that out. So it's just kind of holding the glove box up. So there's one on this side. And there's going to be one on this side as well. You can actually see a little break in there. So that's what it's connected to. So you can pull that out, and that should slide down as well. And also on the side, there's going to be this little plastic piece that's kind of made for it sliding in and out. So if you look on the inside, it's able to pivot. So it's usually sitting up here farther, and there's a wider end. So if you can slide that down to the wider end, then that whole piece will slide out and be free like that. So there, at that point, your whole glove box will fall out. Okay, now that you got that swung down, next thing you're going to want to do is remove this rubber piece here, and that just pulls out. It's just kind of sitting in there. There's just little flanges here that kind of sit into some of these grooves, so that part will just come out. Now you got your two 7mm bolts there, not that one, that one. So that one and that one, remove those two, and then you can slowly start removing this whole piece here. It's all going to be one piece. There's just going to be some clamps behind it kind of holding it in, but you should be able to just pull it out and get that to come out. If you want to, you can use your flathead screwdriver here. But so like right here, the bottom part is very thin here behind it, so make sure you don't just pull that whole thing out because it will break it off. So just kind of maybe hold the back piece while you're prying the front piece just so you don't break that part altogether. So let me work on getting those two out, and I'll show you what it looks like next. Alright, so we now have this whole piece loose here as it comes out, and you're going to have the light here to disconnect. So all you gotta do is push that little flange here at the top, and that whole piece should just come out like that. That usually actually comes off pretty easy. There's no dirt or dust in it, so it actually comes out the way it's supposed to. Set that down below, and right in here, that is going to be where your in-cabin air filter is located. So now in order to get this off, there should be little flaps here on the side, and they're just clamped again, so you should just be able to pull them. They're just pressed on, so you don't need a screwdriver or anything like that. So that should be able to come down like that, and there is your filter. So now in order to remove it, now just pay attention to which way this comes out, because it does go in a specific way. So pull it out and make sure you keep an eye on which way the airflow is going through. So if you forget that part, the airflow is always down. It's always top to bottom. So when you put it in, make sure the airflow sign is it's going downward. You can see how dirty that one is. Usually it'll say on it like airflow, which way it's going through. So the new one should have that as well. But so there you go. There, you take the old one out, and you're going to replace the new one in the exact same way. It'll just go in the same way. Just push it in, and then that piece that we just took off there. This is the door that goes to it. So these are the flanges I was showing you. So it's just a clamp there. So that will you'll just hook these pieces back onto the bottom, sit like that, and you should just be able to press that, and that'll lock it back into place. And then just reverse everything the way that we took it apart, and you'll be back together. Just make sure you hook up your light when you're putting it back together, and then everything should just clip back in. These are that little bar I was telling you about that's really fragile. So just make sure you hold that again while you're popping those little trees out so they don't get caught and break that. But otherwise, there's just a couple around there and up through there. And then those are your only two screws that you're replacing. So just replace those two screws, pop that back in, and then everything else should go back in the opposite way that we took it out. Hope you guys found that handy. If you're interested in the air filter, I'll put it down below again. Otherwise, we'll see you guys later.